Hi team, if you're looking for a way to test your LBO modeling skill set, this is it. I wrote this case study after over a decade in private equity with the objective of designing a test that would really help me identify talented junior team members. But perhaps what I'm most excited about is that this case study was developed as part of a content creation initiative with partners at Catton, a law firm with 600 plus lawyers across the United States. I've been working on control and non-control equity transactions with the partners that are now at Catton for most of my professional career. So a lot of nerds were involved. But what that means for you is that this content was developed entirely by industry professionals, people that are working on transactions every single day, which means we get to deliver a really great product. Now, the objective was to design one test that could evaluate a variety of skill sets, and I will explain how that works when we dive into the operating model. But in this quick introduction, I also want to point out that this case study will expose a candidate to examples of the actual documents that you'll be working with on the job. This case study combines a highly detailed operating model with the legal documents required to secure a transaction under letter of intent and a mock confidential information memorandum, or SIM. So let's dive in and explore what this case study covers. What I like about this case study is that the level of detail provided in the operating model allows the candidate to decide how much detail to include in their analysis. As an analyst or associate, this is a common challenge. You will be bombarded with data, and it will be up to you to identify what is important. In other words, it's your job to synthesize data into a cohesive narrative that will help the investment team make the best decision. The level of detail also allows for multiple sets of instruction determined by skill set. If you're looking for an entry-level position, for example, you can work with the summarized financials without getting too involved in the detail available. Secondly, this case study introduces the legal documents that guide a transaction towards close. To complete this exercise, you will have to pull information from two term sheets, one for a subordinated lender and one for a senior lender, and from a letter of intent. And we've also included a massively condensed confidential information memorandum to give you a better feel for how this process flows. If there's one thing I wish I'd been exposed to earlier in my career, it's the significance of this documentation. Hopefully it will give you a leg up in interviews or on the job. Now, as it relates to the confidential information memorandum, I created a fake company to allow candidates to develop their own assumptions, hence the name Burgers LLC. This fictional company uses a proprietary recipe to produce baby food shaped like favorite fast food dishes, including baby burgers, baby nuggets, and baby shakes, all in miniature. This food technology immediately dissolves into semi-nutritious foodstuffs when it encounters the precise combination of heat and moisture found in a baby's mouth. As fictional CEO Madison English explains it, baby burgers melt in your mouth, not in your hand, a phrase I definitely invented. You can read the entirely made-up company history in the PDF available for download, but basically this company took off as a social media darling. In the wake of the crisis that has followed, you could argue that the company would shrink as parents looked for more affordable substitutes. Or alternatively, that the company grew as the direct-to-consumer model benefited from people spending more time on their phones scrolling through social media and avoiding grocery stores to stay safe. Now, unlike the other videos in this series, this will be a largely unguided exercise. The PDF file available for download contains all of the instruction available for this exercise, and together with the Excel file, you will have everything you need to complete the case study. There will be a few additional videos that follow, providing a little bit more direction and detail, but otherwise that's all for the introduction. All right, team, good luck.